I am Santosh. Today we are going to deal with the next concept in C programming, that is data types. Okay, let us see why we need data types. As you know, computer is a problem solving tool. When a problem needs to be solved, we need to analyze what kind of data are required and when they are needed, because problem may be of different kind or different complexity. Okay, for that problem to be solved, we need data. Okay, that data may be of different type, and that is known as data type. C data types are used to specify the size and type of information that a variable will hold or store. As you know, variable is a container which is used to store the data. Okay, in that variable, which kind of data we are going to store, that is very important. Okay, that is we are going to study. We'll see the real life scenario. See, let us see. This is a container which is holding liquid type of item, that is milk. Okay, don't worry about the container. Just we are going to differentiate the types. Or you may see another example. This is the container which is holding solid type of items, that is fruits. Okay, like this, while solving the problem, we may need different type of data, and that data can be stored in variables. Okay, we are going to study the types of such kind of data. Data types dictates what kind of values a variable is holding. Means, in a variable, which kind of data we are going to store, that will be studied. For example, let us say if A is a variable or it is a container, then data type tells us what kind of value a variable is holding. Or pictorially you can see A is a variable, or it is like container. In this container, which type of value you are going to store, that is important. Okay, that is we are going to study, and that is known as data type. What type of value to store here, that should be studied. Let us study different type of data types. Okay, I'm going to show you pictorially the types of data types. See, first example or first type we are going to show is integer type of data. Integer type of data means it is a whole number without decimal point, or it is not a fraction, it is a number. For example, here you can see A is a variable or container which is holding the value 10. 10 is of integer type. It is a whole number without decimal point. It is also one kind of data type, and this type of data type can be used in the program, and C language supports different type of data types. One of the type is integer type. Okay, and the next type is float type of data. Means it is a number with decimal point, or you may say it is a fraction. Whenever we are dealing with this problem which needs fraction values, then you can use float type of data type. Okay, you can see the example. B is a variable which is holding float type of data, that is 2.5. And the third type of data type is character type of data. Means it is a character with single quote. It is a single character. Even you can use characters to solve the problem. Character manipulation can be done. Okay, C supports character type of data as well as numeric type of data. For example, you can see C is a variable which is holding a character S. Okay, this is character type of data. And the next type is double type of data, which means it is used to store large decimal numbers or high precision float values. Means accuracy can be increased. This provides highest accuracy. You can see the example. D is a variable which is holding double type of data. It is the large decimal number that can be stored using double type of data type. Got it? Let us see how to denote them in the program. Integer data type can be denoted as int in the program. And to store integer value, we need 4 bytes of memory. Likewise, to store float type of data, we need again 4 bytes of data. For example, to store the integer 10, we need 4 bytes, as well as to store the fraction value, we need 4 bytes of memory. And character type of data or character data type can be denoted as char in the program. And to store a single character, we need 1 byte of memory. And then the double data type can be denoted as double, and the size of double data type is 8 bytes, which means to store double type of values, we need 8 bytes of memory in the system or in computer. Got it? And these int, float, char, double are also keywords. Let us see how to use these data types in the program. Okay, this is the syntax or general form to use data types with variables. That is, first we need to write the data type and then variable name with semicolon. For example, int a semicolon, which means a is a variable which can hold integer type of value. Or you can see pictorially, a is a container or variable which can hold integer type of value. You cannot store other type of value in A. Getting my point? Or I will show you by storing the value. That is, first we need to write the type of the data or data type, then variable name, and which type of value you are going to store, that is the exact value. That is, int a is equal to 10, which means a is holding 10 because a is of type int data type. Or you can see a is a variable which is holding integer type of value because you have declared it as int. Simple. Got it? Or I will show you some of the scenarios. First one, you can see there are three containers. First one is named as A and which is of type int. And the second container or variable is named as B, which is of type float. And the third container is named as C and which is of type char. Means in the container A you can store integer value, in the container B you can store float value, in the container C you can store character type of value. But I want to show you the conflicts, what might happen. Okay, let us see. If I want to store the value 2.5 in the container A, is it possible? No, because A is of int type and you are going to store the 2 point value, that is fraction or float type of value, which is not possible. Okay, like that. Even if you want to store the character S in the container B, is it possible? No, because B is of float type, where you can only store float as well as int type of values. But if you are going to store character type of value in the container B, is it possible? No, which shows the error. Okay, and as well as you can see the third scenario. Third container is C and which is of type char. And if I want to store the value, it is the value because it is not in single quote. Just remember, 10 is the number, it is not a character. And if I want to store the number 10 in the container C, is it possible? No, because 10 is not a character, it is a number. Okay, like this, conflicts may arise whenever you are going to solve the problem. Okay, got it? Thank you.